welcome back to my channel. I'm Loj. Thank you for tuning in. How are you guys doing? I want to say happy new year. We made it, y'all. Like, thank you, Jesus. We made it to this amazing year. Let's proclaim that. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for supporting me and always showing love and subscribing and all of that, and just being patient with me with my journey on this channel. But I hope you guys are just doing well. It's good to see you guys. It's good to be glam. I ain't going nowhere, child. I just did this look for you guys. But today I am doing this gorgeous look and talking to you guys and just talking about my year, things that I learned from 2020, and sharing that with you guys. So please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I love you guys so much, and without further ado, enjoy the video. Hey guys, all right, let's get right to it. To start off, I'm gonna start with my brows. I think I'm just gonna give you guys like beginning to end. I apologize if the video is long. Hopefully you guys enjoy a long video, especially because I don't post as frequently as I should, but I'm hoping and praying that I can change that. So I'm gonna start off with my eyes first, but I just like clean my face. So I'm just gonna use this Patchology moisturizer just to give my face some type of moisture while I do my eyes, and then I'll get back to the rest. For this video, I was gonna do like a whole thing on my story where like when I had like my makeup done, I'll go on my story and talk about like the 10 things that I learned from 2020, but things change and plans change, so I figured I hope this angle is good, guys. I'm kind of nervous because I haven't shot like this before, but I feel like it's more personal. But anyway, I was going to go on my story and do the 10 things that I learned in 2020, but then I figured, you know what, why not film it? Because my story is 24 hours and it'll go away, but if I do my makeup, you guys can get that, and we can also have something to talk about, and you guys can tell me what you guys learned as well in the comment section. So to moisturize my lips, I'm going to use Naya Vista. This is my girl Anaya. This is her clear lip gloss. I'm just going to put that on my lips. But man, if you guys go back and just like rewind, do like a mental little rewind of 2020, wow, what a year. Like, what a year. I definitely had a spiritual awakening this year, and just did like a lot of spiritual growth, you know. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys like my my Christmas cover. You know, like I really am proud of myself for that. Like, so proud of myself, because music, like, don't get me wrong, like I love makeup. You guys know I was a fashion designer. I love fashion, I love makeup, I love all things beauty and girly shit, you know. But I'd like, my first dream as a kid, like since I was 8 years old, was to be a singer. So, you know, every now and then I sing and do covers and stuff like that, but this was like my first moment to really like you know, showcase myself, my talent, and you know, put it out there. So I'm really grateful for the response that I got. Thank you guys for all the nice comments and everything that you guys left me. I really do appreciate it. Like, it made me so happy. And like seeing like my best friends literally, I'll leave my SoundCloud link, because in case you guys like want to listen to the song, you know, like in the background, it's on SoundCloud, so I'll leave the link to that as well in the description box. But having my friends like send me videos of them like singing along to it, like, are you kidding me? That's like, damn, that makes me want to cry, to be honest. That makes me want to cry. Yeah. and 2021, bitch, we going for music, okay? Putting it out there. So to conceal my brows, I'm gonna use Milani Perfect in Golden Tan. I'm a boss ass bitch. I employ these niggas. They be grown men, but I little boy these niggas. Want the cookie, so I got a chip, so hoy these niggas. But I never iPhone, Android these niggas. Use rubbers at them. I don't never roar these niggas. More money than them. I'ma send all these niggas. I ain't shopping, but it's like I gotta store these niggas. Put them on timeout and never call these niggas. Pussy like girls, damn, is my pussy gay? It's a holiday, play with my pussy day. Pussy this, pussy that, pussy taking. Pussy ride dick like she a Jamaican. Pussy stay home, pussy on vacation. You lose bitches need a pussy renovation. Pussy about to get a standing ovation. Clap, clap, clap for this pussy nigga. But I can't get this pussy to a pussy nigga. Oh man, slow it down. I'ma give you something that you could hold down. But I can't give you head, I'm too ill for that. Make a movie, I'ma still kill Bill for that. What the fuck, this ain't Chanel, nigga, custom down. What the fuck, I ain't smoking, how it bust me down. You the same clown nigga that was running me down. Now you all up in my sauce cause you wanted me now. Rule number 1 to be a boss ass bitch. Never let a clown nigga try to play you. If he play you, then rule number 2. Fuck his best friends to make them yes men. You get a dick pic and then you press send. Send the red heart and send the kissy face. Tell them that her friends love how your pussy tastes. And that's rule 3. I'm the school T. My wrist looks like I am a jewel thief. But that's just cause I am a boss bitch. Yo, Nikki is legend. Legendary. Like this Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. It's like full coverage. This one is a neutralizer. It's super bright. It's good like for, see what I mean? Like that's bright as hell. I'm gonna coat my lid with that so that the eyeshadow pops. This powder is my favorite powder ever, AC Cosmetics No Shine. So I'm gonna use this translucent powder to lightly set my eyes. I'm also going to lightly set my brows. Now we can start with the eyes. I'm gonna be using this palette, beautiful mini palette by Jade Cosmetics. Look at this beautiful, it's so good. Like I love it so much because one, the shades are beautiful and high quality, and also the size of it, so it's great for travel. Like you can literally travel with this and do any neutral eye look you want to do. This is right up my alley, so I'm so excited to try these out. To use this shade right here in the middle, the lower row, this brown right here. This is my first time using this palette, so I'm excited to see. Oh yeah, that is good. Very pigmented. I just want to cut my crease because even though it's a matte look, I kind of want the lid shade to have its moment. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, okay? Next off, I'm gonna use this eyeliner, also by Jade Cosmetics. So guys, how pretty are these eyes? Like, I love it so much. I cannot wait to do the look. Like, gonna add little crystals and shit. But for my lashes, I'm gonna use Icy Wifey Cosmetics in the style Equality. This is like, I think their Black Lives Matter collection, which is so dope. I think the lashes will really complement this look. So I'm gonna put these on and I'll come right back. And if you guys want to see how I apply lashes, I have a video on that. I can also link that as well for you in the description box. All right guys, so I have my lashes on. So far the look is bomb.com. So for this look, I wanted to add like little crystals around it. I've been seeing like some of that stuff going around, and I saw this like look on Pinterest. So I was like, let me do that. So I'm just gonna place them like inner corner. I'll do the inner corner one last after the makeup is done, but I'll add them like sparingly around my eyes. So I'm gonna use this eyelash glue from Lily Lashes. This is the white one. So let's do this. I'm kind of scared because I freak out and get anxiety about anything. So hopefully this comes out right. But guys, this eye look, these lashes, they did their thing with that. So I'm just gonna like randomly place them. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm just gonna place like dots. I don't even know how they glue these damn crystals on. I'm just guessing that they've used eyelash glue, to be honest. The one here, the one here. Let's start off with 3 and see how that goes. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Let's put another little dot around there. One here, one here, one here. So we have this so far. What do you guys think? I think it's cute or whatever. I think it's really cute. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing to this eye, other eye. Guys, once I put the crystals on my eyes, then I'll go ahead and do like the 10 things that I've learned from 2020. I feel like right now I need to focus, so once I'm doing like the face portion, I'll be in like autopilot mode so I can kind of just talk as I go. Alright guys, I've applied the crystals. I think it looks really nice. I'm gonna wipe my face off with my makeup wipe and we're gonna start doing the face. Alright my loves, onto the, oh shit, before I do that, let me glue these lays down real quick, child. Alright guys, so to start off, I'm gonna use this CBD oil cream from Jade Cosmetics. I love CBD like creams and oils, so I'm really excited to use this. So I'm gonna put that on. This is what it looks like. It'll take like that much. Oh, it feels so smooth. Like, Wow. I really like the way it feels. It feels so good. I really like this. It's nice and creamy, very moisturizing. If you have dry skin, you would like this. I really believe like in prepping your skin really well before you do your makeup. Now I kind of want a, like, not too dewy, but I kind of want a little bit of a glow. So I'm gonna use this CBD oil as well from Mented Cosmetics. Just not that much, just a little bit, a couple of drops before I put my foundation on. It'll give it a nice finish. Yeah, the oil kind of feels like a dry oil, so it's not like too oily. So just keep that in mind if you want to try it out. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna go change it and come right back. Okay guys, so my first lesson, and this is not really in any particular order, I just wrote them down in my notes, but the first lesson that I learned in 2020 is that setting boundaries is so essential. It's not even an option, it's mandatory, especially if you're a person that can be very giving, if you're selfless, if you're an empath, if you're someone that people, you know, like you give, and you know you can give your all to people and do whatever for them. You have to set boundaries, because literally selfish people, manipulators and users thrive like a parasite, like on a host. Like that's how they survive, off people that have no boundaries. Like they will use you, and it's like, I don't have a problem being used like by people that love me and also add value in my life, because at the end of the day, relationships and friendships is give and take, you know. But the problem comes when people are just taking like they're entitled to it. So setting boundaries is something that I had to learn, like that this is not an option, because it's a way to protect myself and to not put me in situations where I'm taken advantage of, you know. And also, like, my last relationship taught me that just because if you budge on your boundaries for people, it does not make them value you more. It does not make them appreciate you more. Because I would think like, oh, if I just like, you know, because I love them, I'm gonna accommodate them. Because I love them, I'm like, okay, they might not be able to meet this or meet this need or meet that need, I'll accommodate them. They might be able to meet it later, or they'll change, thinking like, oh, they know my value, they know my worth. And if I budge for them on my boundary, that'll make them know so much more how much more I love them, or it'll make them value me more. No, babe, it does the complete fucking opposite, especially when it comes to men. Like, women are the ones, like, men don't like shit that is discounted. First of all, if a man can afford it, he wants to pay full price. You know, women are the ones that we want, oh my god, a sale. Like, we were like, oh my god, girl, I got this cup on sale, it's originally $50, I got it for $5. So they value shit more even when they get it on discount. Men, if they know this shit is worth $50 and they buy it for $5, they see it as a $5 cup, not as a $50 cup. You know what I mean? So if your price is this, set it and don't budge, because people are crazy. So that's one thing that I learned, like, setting boundaries is essential. It is a necessity, it is mandatory, it is not an option. And the only people that hate when you set boundaries are people that were benefiting from you not having them in the first place. Let that sink in. People that love you, people that honor you, people that respect you, people that really love you want you to have boundaries because they care about you, you know. While I'm talking, let me for foundation, I re-upped on my Maybelline Fit Me, so I'm gonna use that today. The next thing, that number 2 lesson that I learned this year, is to love without attachment. It is so hard, and trying to do that will literally trigger you and bring out all your traumas. Like, I think the healthiest way to love, my mom would always say, practice the law of no resistance. Let things come in your life and go as the universe allows them and as they flow, and not be like, when you love somebody, like, no, you're mine, you know. And yes, like, you know, you want to stand your ground and, you know, be a little bit territorial on those people that you love, but you don't own anybody, and you can't love them into staying. You can't love them into loving you. You can't love them into caring. It's like, you just gotta experience people and hope for the best, you know. It's really sad that not everyone in your life will last. It's sad because, like, they're people and the soul is so unique, you know. You don't want to, people, like, we treat people like they're so transactional nowadays, like, oh, I can just find something else, I can just find something better. But it really does hurt to lose someone that once meant something to you, whether you had to walk away or whether things didn't work out or whether they had to leave or whether it's friendships. Like, it's really, really, really painful. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie like it's not, but at the end of the day, self-love is the #1 thing, and I think self-love is what's gonna help you practice loving without attachment. I really think that learning to love people without that attachment, because when you're attached, it's because you're trying to fill a void. You're trying to use that person to fill a void so that you don't have to, so you avoid your healing, which in all honesty is quite selfish and unfair to that person, you know. So, did I use primer? I didn't use primer. This, I don't know which one I want to use. I'll use Smashbox because this is like my New Year's look. So I'm gonna be bougie and use my Smashbox. This is a really good primer. Also the Laura Mercier blurring primer is so, it's bomb. It's bomb. As I was saying, like, learning to love without attachment will teach you to love in a healthy way. It's not easy because sometimes, like, when you start seeing yourself get attached, you kind of want to cling, or like whatever your attachment style is. Some people, like, when they get attached, they detach because they're like, fuck, I can't. I'm more of like a deep down, like, I'm feeling super clingy and I want to act and I want to control it, the outcome. But now I've learned to just breathe and relax, and it's okay to, that feeling of attachment is okay because it shows you that you're starting to really care about that person and love them, and they mean something in your life and you don't want to lose them. But just because you get attached doesn't guarantee that they're gonna stay. And I think a lot of times we're like, okay, I'm attached, so to protect my feelings, you ain't going nowhere, but you can't. So you have to just breathe and say, you know what, I'm gonna be okay regardless. I don't want to lose you, but if the time is up, the time is up. And it's so hard. It sounds easy to say. It takes a lot of, like, healing and self-love to stand in that. It's not easy. You don't want to lose people that you love, but you have to learn to love without attachment. It fosters healthy relationships, and you attract people that belong in your life when you do that, you know. So that's my #2 lesson. Hello there. Hello there. Are you ready for 2021? Hello there. Can you hear me? Really? Hello there. Can you hear me, Dana? Really? I'm in the UK right now. Really? I mean, a girl has to do what a girl has to do. Whatever. Really? Yes, child. But I'm filming. Okay, so by the way, guys, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in Cappuccino 340, the matte and poreless one. And this sponge is by Milani. It's actually really good. It's like spongy. I've never had a sponge like this. It feels a little bit different, but I like it. I like it a lot. And the shape of it is really nice. You see that flat edge? Perfect for cutting, concealing, and then on the top it's like kind of flat too. So it's like really, I love the shape of it. But yeah, back to my 2020 lessons. Number 3 is to never let anyone dictate your emotions. This is easier said than done, because like I said, when it comes to love and friendships and when you care about people, they tend to have like power over your emotions because you know, you care about them. But I just don't think, and that's normal, like your boyfriend, your girlfriend will be able to make you, is able to make you mad. Your best friend, your friends, your mom, your dad, these people, your brothers, your sisters, they're able to push your buttons because they know you and because you love them. So like, you know, they have access to your emotions because they care. So that's normal. But I'm saying, like, when it starts to become unhealthy and negative, like, you know, if they don't call you and now you're sad, if they say something bad to you, your whole day is ruined. That's when you have to stop and take inventory of yourself. Like, why are you giving so much power over your emotions to another human being? Like, why are you giving all that power to someone else? You know, you have to be responsible and know who you're giving power to, because when you open yourself to any type of connection with anybody, you're literally giving them a key to your heart and to your emotions. And I have to know that if I give you a key and access to this and this, that you're gonna protect it, you're gonna treat it well, you're not gonna misuse it, and I'm not gonna be freaking out like, is he gonna just get in my head, is he gonna, like, that's not healthy. That's when you have to step back and question, because people that we care about do have power over our emotions, but it's like people not taking advantage of that fosters healthy and, you know, good thriving relationships and friendships and connections. So when they start to be able to like control your emotions in a negative way, because, you know, people can control it in a positive way, which is good too, but you also want to have that, you also want to be in control. Like, people can, you know, they can affect you, people will affect you, but it's to the extent that it starts to become either healthy or unhealthy. So you have to check yourself when it starts to become like, if someone can make you so happy and so sad, like they're just dictating how you feel, you need to be at a good stable spot where even if someone kind of gets you upset, you know, you can still bring yourself back to alignment. I think that is really, really, really important. Yeah, so that's that. I love the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Like, it never fails me, never. For concealer, I'm gonna be using the Jade Cosmetics concealer. This is my first time using it, so I'm super excited. Everything I've tried so far from them I like, so I'm really excited to work with them and try out their stuff. I'm really, really excited. So first, I like to use 2 concealers, so that's what I'm gonna do today. The first shade is 22 Deep Peach. The coverage is really nice. I love that. I love the Deep Peach. It kind of has like a little, obviously like the peachy undertone. It has a nice little undertone to it. So if you kind of have, like, I don't do color correcting, but I feel like if you like color correcting but you don't have too many dark circles, but you want that kind of undertone, I think this would be good. I think this would really, really help to conceal dark circles if they're not too much and you don't have time to do like color correcting. This sponge is really nice. Like, I haven't tried a texture like this before. It's not like the Eco Tools, it's like kind of like it, but it's like Eco Tools sponge, the green one, and Sonia Kashuk sponge together. That's what that sponge is like. So now I'm gonna go in with the color Peach 21. This one is a little bit brighter. Hey, bitch!
Okay, so you're speaking. We just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
You mean Happy New Year?
Oh, sorry.
Are you drunk?
Goodness.
Where are you? I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face using the gingerbread, the same AC Cosmetics, but in the shade gingerbread. This one's a little bit darker, so I use it for all over my face. This powder is from Ruby Kisses, matte finish in golden honey. I'm just gonna take that and just like I'm gonna go with Luminess Cosmetics contour palette. If you guys know, I've been using this forever. As you guys can see, I've hit pan. I need to get a new one. This is in the shade, I think, medium to deep. So anyway, continuing on with my lessons, I think I was on number 4. Number 4 is be so whole that when people leave your life, you don't lose yourself completely. You know, I don't really believe like in people completing you. I think you should be complete and people add on to your life so that if they come or go, you know, it'll hurt, but you'll be okay. You won't have to pick up too many pieces. You won't have to look and like be like, who am I? You know who you are, but when people come in and when people leave. Also, if you're whole, when people come into your life, you'll know right away if they're adding value to your life or if you're just using them to fill a void, you know? Like if they don't have any void to fill, then they strictly have to come to you correct. And you can identify that right away. But if you're not complete and you're trying to fill voids, you'll take whoever comes, whether they're good or bad for you, because like your goal is to fill the void, not for people to add value, you know? So you want to be able to, like, being whole also helps you attract the right type of people in your life and attract people that will add value in whatever shape, in whatever way, shape, or form into your life. So, and if they're not adding value in your life, like, you can assess, like, you're able to like step back and take assessment of like, what the fuck are you doing in my life? You know, and not feel like the need to have people in there, like just take anybody in your life. So I think that's one thing that I learned. Number 5 is that you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now, right at this moment. And this one, you know, there's no rush, you're right on time. And this one is something that I really have to hammer into my brain because I have really bad anxiety. I overthink a lot, and this one I've learned to like add to my affirmations and talk and like positive self-talk. Not because I necessarily believe this shit half the time. Half the time I'm like, I still feel like I should be way ahead, you know? But I tell myself this and I adopt this principle strictly for my mental health, to like, it allows me, like, believing that and adopting that mentality and mindset and affirmation allows me to just, you know, take a deep breath and relax. So that's the number 1 reason why I adopt that. Not necessarily because I believe it all the time, but it helps me to calm down, knowing like you're where you're supposed to be, you're on time, there's no rush. You can always change your situation. It's never too late as long as you're breathing, and every day is a new day to just try again, you know, keep pushing. So I'm gonna try this blush. This blush is Pretty Vulgar Nesting Bitch Face palette. You guys know I love a good, I'm gonna use this one and then I'll use that. Alright guys, I've contoured my nose. Now I'm gonna do the under eye. I'm gonna use that middle brown shade to just really smoke it out and make it look yummy and sexy and all that. Brush like this and just like tight line with that dark brown from the palette right here. Just really get close. I'm gonna take this highlighter. It's like a silver highlight from Vulgar Cosmetics in the shade Glazed Donut. This is from the Nikki Tutorials collab. I love to pop like a really like silverish highlight in my inner corner because I feel like it just opens up the eyes. if you're someone that has problems, like if you're someone that's indecisive and you have a hard time making decisions, I have learned, because I used to be like super indecisive. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to make the wrong decision, I don't want to regret it. That's kind of how I am. So I've learned to make, if I'm having a hard time making a decision, I try to make my decision from a place of alignment, like a place like from my center. So like if I come back to myself and I'm like, if I choose myself and I'm in alignment with my truth and who I am, what decision would I make? Regardless of what that looks like, who that hurts, whatever, I feel like that helps me to make a decision. So basically, choose yourself. If you're choosing yourself, you're choosing from a place of alignment. So choose yourself first, and whatever else is around you after you choose yourself is who's supposed to be there, etc., etc. So that's really, really helped me out. So number 8 lesson for 2020 is that if you're in a rut, don't escape it. Like if you're having like writer's block or creative block, don't try to force it away. Don't try to escape it. Don't try to force creativity, because it'll just come off like inauthentic. You'll be drained, you'll be tired. Like once in a while you have to push yourself, because sometimes you don't feel like it, but you know, like if I do it I'll feel better. That's different. But if you're really like in a rut, you're going through things emotionally, I think that it's necessary to take out time to just stop, feel it, be in the rut. Like literally, sometimes I'll like, if I'm in a create, like earlier this year I was like in that space where like I just was going through so much personally in my life. I could not, I mean, there are times I pushed myself, and when I was done I would just go cry because I was going through things, and I did that, but because I had like work and like time constraints for certain things. But after that I was just like, I need to stop and figure out what the fuck is going on with me. So I think if you're in a rut or going through emotional stuff, if you're having creator's block, I mean writer's block, creative block, stop and be in a rut. Like sometimes that's your energy, your soul telling you like, yo, you've been trying to distract yourself enough. We gotta face this shit so we can move on. And once you stay in that rut, feel it, sit in it. Don't escape it. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to push it away. Don't try to distract yourself. Be in a rut. If you're in a rut, be in it. It's not gonna last forever. And once you get out of it, you'll be back better than you were before. So like, be brutally honest with yourself when you're in a rut. Like, how did I get here? Like, what got me to this rut? Was it me neglecting myself, not doing my self-care? My diet is all whack and I'm just eating at 2 a.m, not sleeping properly. Like, I hate my relationship. You know, like I'm ignoring that. I can't stand this person. Like family stuff. Like, what got you to that point? What were you avoiding that got you to that point? And really address it, deal with it, so that you can get back to a good place. Well, now that I've wiped that away, this look is coming together. So number 9 is believing yourself. Like, I know people say that all the time. Like, no, seriously, like, believe in yourself today, not tomorrow, and do it. Like, do it. Don't waste time. Don't say tomorrow. I don't care if like, oh, I need this, I need that. You'll have what you need to do something right now. Like, you don't have to wait. If you wait till everything's perfect, you're gonna be waiting forever. Like, I promise you. So a good thing to ask yourself is like, what risk would you take right now if you really believe in yourself? Like, if you really could stand in your truth and say, I believe in myself, what risk would you take right now? And take that risk. Do it. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is it doesn't go exactly how you planned, but I'm sure something else will come out of it that will redirect you. Worst case, people laugh at you, but the people laughing at you are already behind you. You're already ahead. Like, somebody that failed is better than somebody that didn't even try, and that's on Periana. So I'm gonna set my face real quick, like the first round. This is also from GD Cosmetics. Is it? Well, it says GD on here, but for highlight, I'm gonna use my Jade Cosmetics highlighter palette. Man, this makeup is fire, right? eyeliner and like emphasize that. I had a makeup artist do that once for me and I was like, oh my god, I never thought about that. You see it? Yeah, that's it right there. It's so little, but it's cute. So for my lip liner, I'm gonna use this Mented Cosmetics a lip liner. Oh, it's so creamy. Oh my god, it's really, really good. This is gonna be a favorite. This is good. Yes, Mented Cosmetics. Oh, this formula. Oh, wow. I'm so impressed. Because you guys know, I'm a lip liner junkie. Let me show you. This is just like brown lippies. This is creamy, pigmented, glides on, and stays in place. This formula, wow. So good, man. I know you guys see this. Bruh. This is fire. Now I'm gonna go in with the Jade lipstick in Uber Beige. Ah, this is... What's going on with the lippy today? This formula? Wow. It's... What is this formula? Is this a... satin? That's what it is. It's satin. I was gonna do gloss, but never mind. So guys, this is basically it. Let me just put something cute on, touch up my hair, and I'll come back with the final look. But I hope you guys really are digging this look. If I did my thing, thumbs up right now. Thumbs up and leave me a comment that says, Lo, you did your thing. Thank you. Hey. So guys, I realized I forgot to say...
Boy, it smells...
my number 10, the last part of my lessons. My last lesson that I learned this year is to choose your friends and partners really wisely. I mean, we hear this a lot, but sometimes we get caught up, we rush things, we fall fast, and we ignore lots of signs and red flags. I know I've been guilty of this, so take your time in choosing your partners. It's really important, especially like just as important as it is for friends, it is for relationships. Like, these are things that impact us and kind of dictate what our life is going to look like. Like, our friendships and our relationships literally affect our lives, our mental health, financial status, just peace of mind, all these things. So take your time. And also, like, something that I learned, also something else that I really had to learn is that if people are rushing you to like put a title or trying to like rush the process of getting to know somebody, that in itself is a red flag. Like, there's no rush. If that person is for you, if you guys are meant to be together, date, be soulmates, whatever the case is, there is no rush. Take your time in getting to know people. It's so important. It takes years and years and years to know people, and we constantly change. So you don't know somebody in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, you know. Take your time and enjoy the process. Both of you should try to enjoy the process. Don't be too guarded, but put your guard up a little bit, you know. So that's the last thing that I learned from 2020. It was such an impactful year, a moment of awakening, growth, and just, if you're able to be here and see 2021, that in itself is such a huge blessing. Be a little bit kinder to yourself. you know, we did the best we could, and we're gonna keep thriving and moving forward. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna do, like, you know, my little cute outtakes or whatever. Oh, and I wanted to mention, my hair is Naya Vista. This hair is so good. I have had this hair for months. It's like my favorite hair to reinstall because I can count on it. The lace is really, really good, blends in nicely. And the thing that makes me love this hair even more is that the wig is constructed to perfection. Like, my head, I have a small head, so usually like wigs are big for me, but Ash, she owns a company called It's Glam Hour. She makes these wigs, and even now she has a course going on where she teaches you guys. So if you guys want to learn how to do it so you can do it yourself and do it the way that she does it, she has a course right now so she can teach you guys. But this wig is so good. It has the elastic band, it has the combs, it's measured to fit to a T, and like, she bleaches the knots so they come like ready to go. She does them styled, so once you receive them, it's just everything. So I had to give a special shout out to them. I'll have all their information below so you guys can check them out. I'm gonna, you know, do the rest of put my earrings on and stuff like that, so I can do that cute ass outro, you know, the slow-mo vibes and everything that you guys live for. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to share, thumbs up, subscribe, like, and leave a beautiful comment. I love you guys so much. I wish you the best for 2021 and on. I love you guys. Have a good night. Mwah. Bye.